This is yours. You're the captain, you're the master, you're the foreman, you're the general, you're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody.
Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. Think about every poor decision you've made in your life.
Gosh.
There was more emotion that was involved in it than there was mind. Every single one of them. Think about it.
Really was.
Your feelings keep you in bed. Your mind tells you, get up.
What more do you want? You know, when I see people who go, I want more than that. I want more, you know, there must be more to it. What do you mean? We were the ingredients in our bodies were assembled in the hearts of long dead stars over billions of years, and have assembled themselves spontaneously into temporary structures that can think and feel and explore, and then those structures will decay away again at some point, and in the very far future there'll be no structures left. So there we are, we exist in this little window where we can observe this magnificent universe. Why do you want any more?
Nothing. Your job not care about you, your boss not care about you, nobody giving a fuck. Tomorrow you are getting hit by bus and dying. Your job forgetting, you putting someone else to do for your job. Do nothing at every possible moment. But if you have to do something, do absolute minimum. But it is most preferable to do fuck all. Sleep in. Take as many sick days as legally possible. Give no fucks. There is no greater purpose, no greater meaning, nothing to be rushing for. We will all soon be dead. So just fucking chill. When you learn to do nothing, then you will find the real purpose of life.
How you spend money? $5 a day spent right will bring you more joy than $10,000 spent poorly. And what does that mean? I give you dozens of them, I'll give you three. Number one, if you spend money on things, you limit your level of happiness. If you spend the money on experiences, it creates a generative effect in your body emotionally. And they can measure the level of fulfillment and happiness you have just by the purchases you make. And they've done it scientifically all the way down to how it changes your biochemistry, down to the changes in your saliva and the hormones. That's where the research comes. It's not somebody airy-fairy saying, well, if you have experiences, it'll be better. Second one, when you spend money on things that give you time and take away drudgery, if you can get somebody else that you pay and they are employed and they now scrub the floor or they clean the toilet and they have an income and they're happy and you're freed up to do something you're more passionate about in business or life, the level of happiness grows geometric. But the one that creates the greatest happiness is the one that sounds trite, but it's biochemically accurate. And that is investing in others, which simply means giving your money.
The Chinese farmer, you ever seen that?
No.
So he loses his horse, and everybody in the town comes over and they say, "Oh, well, that's terrible." And he's like, "Maybe." And then the next day, 7 wild horses come back, and they all come over and they say, "Oh, well, that's great." And he says, "Well, maybe." And the next day, his kid is taking out one of the wild horses and breaks his leg, and the whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, that's terrible now, isn't it?" He says, "Maybe." And the next day, the conscription officers come over and they're, taking people into the military to go fight, and they pass by his son because he's got a broken leg, and the whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, that's great now, isn't it?" And he says, "Maybe." And the point of it is that you never really know if something is bad or good because you don't know how that's going to affect the rest of your life.
There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.